All right, so today is 325, and these are the notes for today. So it's notes page 7. We're going to find the y-intercept. And again, I have bad shadows today, but sorry about that. The y-intercept in a general equation, y equals mx plus b, is actually the b value. So we're trying to find this value, b, the y-intercept, from a table, and then we're going to do from a graph. You can hit pause and copy this down. All right, so here we have a table where it starts at 0 and it's 5. Then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here we have to figure out what it's increasing by. So the y-intercept for a linear equation is the y value, or also called the output value, is the y value when x is 0. Okay, so for our first problem, we're going to look at this and we're going to say, okay, what is it increasing by? Well, it's going up, so we're adding 7 every time. Well, we know that's our slope. 7 is our slope. Okay, but we're looking for our y-intercept. It's the starting value at 0. So the starting value at 0, well, here's 0, and the y value is 5. So in this case, our y-intercept is 5. And the letter that we use for y-intercept is 5. That's just telling us where we start. Okay, number 2 looks exactly the same. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got to figure out what it's going by. 4, -1, -6, -11. So it's definitely going down. So it's decreasing by 5 every time. So -5 is your slope. So I have to find my y-intercept, which is the beginning value at 0. Wait, I don't have 0. Because I don't have 0, the 0 value, I have to figure it out. So I work backwards. What number would be here when you subtract 5, you get 4? Or if you were to go in the other direction, you can add 5. So this is actually 9. Oh, okay, our beginning value would have been 9. So the y-intercept for this problem is 9. Okay, next we're going to do from a graph. I'm going to go ahead and make my graphs. So I'm going to just make my graphs with little tick marks on all of them. Okay, so for this first graph, let's start at 3 and go up 1 over about 2, up 1 over about 2. And that's fine if your graph's not too straight, no worries. Okay, so visually, this is great. A y-intercept from a graph is where your graph is crossing the y-axis. So it crosses it at 3. So your y-intercept, we use the letter B, is 3. Okay, that's it. Number 4. Same thing, let's start this one at -2. Let's go -2 and we'll do the same thing. Up 1 over about 2, up 1 over about 2. Align something like this. Okay, so in this case, your graph is the y-intercept where it crosses the y-axis. So it crosses the y-axis right there. And that value we said was -2. So the y-intercept of this graph is at -2. Okay, so that's how you find the y-intercept from a table. It's a starting value at 0. And then from a graph, it's where it crosses the y-axis. Also, we can note that if we were to plot this point, this is actually the point 0, 3. Oh, this would actually be the point -2, 0, -2. Sorry, 0, -2. Okay, So it tells us again that that would be the value. All right, go ahead, take a picture, upload to Canvas. Thanks.